Hi, this is Dr. RAJEEV JAIN from Safe Site Center, Adarsh Nagar. So we encountered this 56-year-old male who was operated 10 years ago, and a single piece hydrophilic IOL when he came to us was totally opaque, as you can see. So we planned IOL exchange, took him to the theater, peribulbar block was given, made a corneal incision after draping, and we used trypan blue to stain the capsule because I was not sure about the extent of the capsule. With this opacified IOL, I could see remnants of the capsule, but now, as you can see, after putting the trypan blue, you can actually make out the edges, the extent of IOL, where the IOL is in the bag and where it is not in the bag. You can see before starting this case, I had used 23 gauge trocar and cannula just in case. Here I was trying to separate capsule from the IOL, which was strongly adherent. First with the hydrodissection cannula, then with the rod. I was not able to go in between the plane to separate IOL from the capsule. Then the gap was not there. I was trying hard, and see, still I was trying to push fluid between the anterior surface of the IOL and the capsule. The whole of the thing was moving, whole bag capsule complex. Then I took MVR blade, and this MVR blade gave me space which I needed, so it easily slided between the bag and the capsule and the IOL. Then did hydro beneath the IOL and went between IOL and this capsule. This is very important. I am pushing fluid here continuously to make sure that it is separated. Now once the capsule is separated, I took IOL cutting forceps, and before putting IOL cutting forceps, inflate the anterior chamber fully, and then I try to cut it near optic haptic junction, just beyond it. And once this is cut, as you can see, this scissors is amazing. It cuts through the IOL like, it's very easy. It's like unlike other forceps which we used to vanas or cornel scissors. This special IOL holding forceps, it's actually a boon. I was trying to remove this fragment, then suddenly I realized that the haptics, you can see the bag coming along with the haptic. So suddenly I realized that the haptics are still strongly adherent, and probably there was some remaining cortical matter at that site. You can see it is strongly adherent, and the bag was pulled at that place. So I put some more visco and pushed IOL along with haptic so that there is no zonular dialysis. And then I made a cut with the scissors, as you can see, at the haptics, leaving the end of the haptics along with the bag in the right there only, so that there is no pressure on the capsular bag. Now I try to make another cut in the optic so that I can take it out from the wound. I was trying to manipulate. I didn't made a full cut. Only 3/4 of the optic was cut, and through the corneal wound, this whole thing was taken out. And it came very easily without any much manipulations within the anterior chamber. Just remember, I am not showing, but in all the maneuvers I am keeping the chamber inflated with viscoelastic so as not to damage the corneal endothelium. Wound was extended a bit, and the IOL, the opacified part of the IOL which was cut is taken out. So this maneuver with the taking a micro forceps to hold the lens is another maneuver which makes it very stable and very comfortable and safe. So now I prefer taking a micro forceps to make a grip on the IOL, and with the other hand, with the scissors, I am able to cut it. Here you can see I again made a cut at the optic haptic junction and left the haptics behind. Once this is done, there is not much of IA which needs to be done here, and I had used a 3-piece IOL, 3-piece sensor, which is again Abbott or now Johnson and Johnson. And initially I tried to rotate it into the bag, but because of haptics there, it didn't move. So I had put this lens in the sulcus, and after putting the sulcus, did a good IA and made sure that the wound is watertight, as we do in all the cases. So if you want to remove a opacified IOL, do IOL exchange, my advice would be to have a good scissors, IOL cutting scissors. Thank you, Dr. Rajeev Jain.